It's your girl Trendy with Sharice. I'm back with another video. Please do like and subscribe. With that being said, these bloggers, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, everything else out here saying that Steve Harvey's wife Marjorie of 16 years, who they just celebrated an anniversary just last month, they saying she out here cheating with the bodyguard, she cheating with the pool man, she cheating with his security, like she out here flexing on Steve Harvey. She in these streets apparently, allegedly doing him dirty. So it's funny because when I first seen it, I was like, really? She really doing that? Like she out here wilding like that? But I ain't gonna lie, I personally didn't think she was, to be honest with you, and not because she couldn't do it. I just kind of just thought to myself, like, if she is doing it, he ain't even let the world know about it. Like, is she really out here just dotting it up like they say she is? I promise you, they trying to keep that behind closed doors because he got an image to uphold. Like, I don't see Steve Harvey like something like they get exposed on himself. Maybe down the road when he get played out, then he might be like, whatever, let it come out now. But right now, Steve Harvey weak self is at his simp. He at the peak of his simp career, so he ain't trying to let none of that destroy him. But it's funny because, to be honest with you, if she really is being a 304, I'm not shocked, to be honest. I'm not, like, he got her in the streets, so I'm not shocked if she's still in the streets. Like, that part. I mean, all we gotta do is look at her daughter. If you don't believe that her mama was no 304 in the back of the day, look at her daughter. Like, they're like, well, what they got to do with her? Just because her daughter out here thought it up don't mean she wouldn't have thought, how many baby daddies did she have before she get to Steve Harvey? And then you're going, well, Steve Harvey got baby mamas too. He got ex-wives too. We know he's a simp. So we ain't even worried about Steve Harvey. Because any man that write a book, think like a man, but act like a woman, tells you right there what type of time he on anyway. We already know Steve Harvey is simp. That's why he got a 304 and wiped up. But we gonna get into some of these clips and see what's really going on. And after that, I'm gonna come back and give my own personal opinion on what I think is really going on. Harvey himself and came out and said certain things, and like I said, at the end of the day, she might have been creeping on Steve Harvey. I still believe she didn't creep on him. Just my personal opinion. I still think she didn't creep on him. Maybe with them, and maybe with some other ninjas, but she still been creeping. Like, them Hollywood celebrities always be creeping on each other, so I wouldn't be shocked about that part. But to be honest with you, my whole thought process was the fact that she's an old woman, right? And she should be teaching, right, young women how to conduct themselves, because she's a wife, right? She's a whole wife to a simp, but she's still a wife. And I look at her daughter, who's 26 going on 27, and I'll be like, you are old 304. You then got booed up, wiped up by the simp of the year. Now your daughter is out here in the streets just getting ran through like dollar bills. And you, her mother, you should be actually teaching her how to get wiped up way younger, not be an old crusty dusty woman and then get wiped up. By the way, Margaret do look good though, so I ain't gonna even trip on that part. I ain't gonna hate on her because I ain't no hater, so I ain't gonna sit here and say she don't look good to be that old. She look good. Let me go and straighten that up real quick. But I'm saying she dusty and crusty because her attitude, not her look. But the fact that your daughter is in her youth slanging the cat everywhere, you would think you would have taught her to get wiped up sooner and produce children and live her best life. Women always out here complaining, I need to get taken care of. I need a man to do this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that. What you bring to the table? What you mean? This, I'm bringing this to the table. I'm bringing all of this. That's what I'm bringing to the table. So how many other women can bring this to the table? How many women can do that? Like, what are you talking about? I bring this to the table. You don't bring supportive to the table. You don't bring compassion to the table. You don't bring take care of me to the table. You don't bring let me shut up and sit back and let you guide me. You don't bring that to the table. You just bring your cat to the table. What the heck that's gonna do for me? Like, I'm paying the bills, I'm taking care of you, and if we got kids together, I'm taking care of the kids also. So what the am I getting out of return? Some cat? I could go get cat anywhere. I ain't gotta pay for that. I can get it for free. So the mentality of these young women is they got a cat and that's gonna give them some money. But the only men that's giving y'all money is our simps. Tricks, them the only ones giving y'all money. Real successful men they not playing them games with y'all. They not gonna play these games with y'all. Like, stop playing with yourself. And it's so funny that gorilla out here telling young women to be toxic in their 20s, so when they get in their 30s they need to not be toxic. Once you're toxic, you're gonna stay toxic. So if you're in your early 20s being toxic, by the time you get in your 30s, you're gonna be a hell raiser. Like O'Shea said, you're gonna be a hell raiser. Like, make it make sense. That's why Lori Harvey is jumping from to dick, because her mama didn't train her. Her mama didn't train her. And at the end of the day, sometimes you can have a mama that's a 304, right? And you can actually look at that and say, well, I don't think I want to do that in my life. Like, I don't think I want to do that. I want to be better than my mama. But a lot of girls don't think like that. When they mama a 304, they become a 304. And it's crazy. So, like I said, what I took out that whole thing was I didn't even care about them old crusty people. Like, I don't give about Steve Harvey and Marcus. Like, them old dusty people, like, that's on them. But what I look at is her daughter. At the end of the day, I'm looking at her daughter and what she produced with her daughter. And what she produced with her daughter is she gonna get wiped up by a simp like Steve Harvey. That's what I got out the whole thing. Everybody else talking about stuff that don't make sense. We don't. Who cares about Steve Harvey and his damn wife? Like, y'all are crazy. What we need to be thinking about is what I just said. Like, these young men out here getting traumatized and abused because we got young women out here listening to gorillas and telling them to be toxic. But you're a black woman. So if you're being toxic, who are you going to be toxic to? Black men. Like, I'm all for empowerment of the black men. I love my black women. I love my black men. But at the end of the day, I'm going to always be caping for the black man. So if you didn't know that, I cape for the black man. You know why? Because I'm a submissive woman. I understand men and I respect men. Men can get out of pocket all they want to, because you know why? I know how to walk away. I'm not going to stoop to their level. I'm not going to stoop to a female level. I know how to get up, walk away, or just walk away, period. So if you want to be a woman that one day be able to have a successful man in your life like moi, then you need to recognize in order to get there, you got to be submissive and you got to be ready to learn and get educated, because that's one of the main reasons why I was in a long-term relationship with my son and daughter's father. And now 2020 came around. I moved out of that relationship because at the end of the day, not for me anymore. It was cool, great, and everything like that. But at the end of the day, I needed to upgrade myself mentally more. In 2021, I've, the love of my life that I love dearly, and been with him about to be 2 years come November. Why? Because again, beautiful, successful. And when I say successful, I don't mean money. I mean successful mentally, successfully spiritually. I mean successfully in all the right categories that a top-notch man wants, that makes six figures. Women out here love to be talking about they want a six-figure man. Well, boo boo, I got one. And that's how I got one. Why? Because I wasn't looking for his money. I was looking for his energy. I was looking for the respect. I was looking for that. Can you guide me and make me a better woman? And that's what I will say. He made me an even better woman than I already were, because I love to learn and I love to get educated. So at the end of the day, to all the young men out there that's looking at all these women be destructive and telling you that you ain't ish, y'all are something. Not the ones that spookies and ray I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking to the real black men that's actually standing on their 10 toes and trying to make themselves better. I'm talking to y'all. Y'all are successful and y'all can make it. But know this, don't never wife up or be with women that don't respect you or love you. And if you have to be a passport bro, ain't nothing wrong with that either. With that being said, your girl is out.